Chapter 9, Hawkins Mansion. After the death of Colden, Pierce, victim of hallucinations, advanced inside the Riverside Institute to the point of discovering Sarah Hawkins, alive, prisoner of Dr. Fuller. The last confrontation between Charles Hawkins and his wife has revealed that the man, under his monstrous appearance, tried to protect her from the influence of the myth. He warned Pierce, if Sarah succumbs to the lure of the occult, she will lose all free will, allowing the cult to bring its plan to fruition, summon an ancient and evil god. Henceforth, Pierce must know more about Sarah Hawkins' intentions and find a way to protect her.
No parent should have to bury their child, knowing it's me that put him there. The guilt will never go away.
I feel your pain.
Do you?
I'll do anything to get him back. Anything.
Oh, no, don't say that. Do not say that.
My work was what lured me here in the first place. It began showing me things I never should have painted. Things Charles should never have seen.
What am I to you? I took care of you, saved you from your miserable life. You'll never find a man better than me. You owe me.
I owe you nothing. We'll leave now.
You're not going anywhere. You are mine!
So he runs, fire starts, Simon presumably is unconscious and dies here. How did Sarah get out? Someone came in. Oh, the groundskeeper. Silas.
Simon.
Come on. It's over now.
It also wasn't your fault. We dreaming that? Yes. The killings?
Do I have a choice?
Similar to what we saw the last time we woke up here. Colden and Bradley were speaking, and now Drake and Hawkins are speaking. If she exposes herself to that influence, then she may lose all control, and if so, we may see an elder god. I don't think anything would have changed around here. Is this a leave icon? No, this area's open now. I'm pretty sure I've been down there, right? Yeah, I must have been in here because this way leads to the child's bedroom, which is now boarded up. Her office, which is still looking as terrible as ever. Her bedroom, which is very dark. Like, stupidly dark. Okay, never mind. That's the child's bedroom. That's Simon's bedroom. His stuff is still here. The objective is to question Sarah Hawkins, so I'm going to take the opportunity right now to take a look around. Before I do that, we didn't get a good look in this room at all before. We came in here, we saw the painting of ourselves, and we were ambushed. The cellar. A very talented artist, but clearly very disturbed. Okay, let's check out her bedroom, or her office rather. There's nothing of interest in her bedroom. What can we say about this stuff with our newly gained insight?
Was Sarah Hawkins telling the truth?
Oh, okay. We're doing this before we question her. Alright, I don't see anything else we can interact with here, so let's see just what the hell she was trying to accomplish here. We initially alleged that she was trying to summon something in here. But according to her, or according to someone who knew her, she was trying to protect the world with this.
What kind of ritual was she preparing? Was the painting of the Shambler displayed here?
I was expecting to show the painting of us. I don't know why. Alright, I'm extremely disturbed by the fact that we're experiencing this in a flashback. Can I just leave the room? No. What's in the book?
Mrs. Hawkins never told me why she was in possession of the Necronomicon. How did she survive her encounter with the Shambler?
My surface level take on this is that she summoned it. Perhaps inadvertently.
How did she react? Was she afraid? Charles Hawkins was ready to do anything to protect his wife.
What are we looking at here? Okay, so Charles charged in and saw what was going on. The failed incantation. Gotta read that stuff. I'll take a look at it shortly. In Sarah Hawkins' office, a circle decorated with unknown symbols, surrounded by partly consumed candles, bear witness to the artist's occult activities. In the middle of tangible proof, upturned easel, broken bolt, mark left on the floor by a beast, new residual images arrived to disturb the reconstruction. The Necronomicon appeared on the floor, probably because Sarah Hawkins sought the knowledge required to carry out her rite within its pages. It was, no doubt, a rite of revocation, because the Shambler was present. The mark on the floor does not lie. There is no other creature on the earth capable of making anything like it. Whatever Sarah Hawkins tried to do, it failed, and the state of the room accentuates the words of her dead husband. She must, never again, come near occult's forces. A revocation. A rite of revocation. I read that as her trying to banish something, but it sure as hell looks like she was trying to summon it. With the painting there and everything. Very confusing. We have 2 character points available. Sanity. Charles Hawkins. Pierce and Sarah Hawkins confronted the monster that Charles Hawkins had turned into. The man retained nothing human. Tentacles replaced one of his arms. His face bore the signs of an unfinished mutation, and he was endowed with superhuman strength. He was on the point of strangling Pierce when Sarah Hawkins drove a poker into his throat. Pierce finished him off with an axe. I take exception to the words finished him off, but whatever. This fight to the death left Pierce physically and mentally scarred. Sarah Hawkins' ritual, that's what we just saw. Is the Necronomicon endowed with its own conscience? While investigating the Hawkins mansion, Pierce came into contact with the residual image of the lost book. The work is so powerful that even the memory of it is enough for the detective to lose some sanity. Pierce is not the only person to have read it. As he suspected, Sarah Hawkins also studied it. And what do we have here? We got out, but Charles Hawkins' courses. Completely changed. Nothing human left. He's dead. We killed him. Yeah, I don't believe that for a second. Alright, next chapter, Hawkins Manor. What does she really know? What have they done to her? Her husband said that she was dangerous. Sarah Hawkins. She looks crazy. Like me? Sarah Hawkins has read the Necronomicon. Was she haunted by the book? She must have looked in it to find a way to get rid of the Shambler. Each time this woman gets close to the occult, a catastrophe occurs. I don't know if she really has any power, but I must shelter her from all this madness. I don't know, if you just let her do her own thing, I'm sure everything will work out. Right, I think that's everything. Can't imagine anything's changed around here. Let's take a look downstairs in this adjacent room before we question her.
I'd be better off if I went to see the others.
Yeah, we can't leave until we questioned her, that's for sure. What's over here? Are we heading towards a study? Oh, rockfall.
Damn it. The entrance to the tunnel has been buried following the cave-in. But at least I didn't dream it.
I'm not so sure about that. I do wonder if you dreamed going down here, but then hit a certain point, and maybe everything after that was a dream. I mean, I know the cult's real, it's totally fine, but you know where I'm trying to go with that. Right, nothing in the study, but we've confirmed that we can't get back into the tunnels. Question. How do we get back to the dining room and the drawing room? Was it through here? I don't think it was. That was outside, wasn't it?
I'd be better off if I went to see the others.
I'm just struggling to recall the layout of the mansion. Oh, hello. How are you doing, sir?
How are you, Bradley?
Ah, it's you, Pierce. I'm just worried about Marie. I mean, Dr. Colden. Have you had any news?
I'm pretty certain she's dead, but the exact circumstances are very, very hazy. Very foggy. Very misty. Very whatever adjective you can use here to describe weird fog.
I'm so sorry, Bradley. I could do nothing to save her.
What do you mean? What happened?
I'm not sure what happened, but I found her body in the cellars of Riverside.
You sure that you've got nothing to do with it? If she hadn't tried to help you, she might still be alive.
I'm sorry. Truly.
It's that slug, Fuller.
Mm-hmm.
I swear I'll shoot him. What do you say, Pierce? Are you with me?
Oh. All of these options are available, but I mean, I have to do that. Again, I'd be doing everyone a disservice if I did not choose that.
Have no fear, Bradley. Dr. Fuller will not escape the clutches of destiny for long. Sooner or later, he will be judged for what he has done. You just need to have faith.
What are you talking about? What's this story of destiny? No, I'm sorry. I'm not going to wait for some mystical intervention. I'll take care of him. Myself.
We must do something for those who are still alive, Bradley. Sarah is still in danger as long as the cult is active. We need to see this through, otherwise Marie's death will have been in vain.
You're, the voice of reason, Pierce. As always.
You're a police officer. I didn't think you were allowed to shoot people like... no, wait, never mind.
I prefer to be alone.
That's me being an idiot. I'm sorry, everyone. But yeah, I'm still very curious as to how you survived. There's some weird stuff going on there. How do we get back to the dining room? I assume I can't get back there. That leads to the study. That's definitely not the way to go. I thought there was another door or something leading off this corridor.
Mr. Pierce, we were waiting for you.
Good. Sarah doesn't have much time.
What are you doing here?
Did you think I would let you confront the occult without supervision?
This is too dangerous for a bookworm like you.
Algernon, I need to talk to Mr. Pierce.
Very well, Sarah. I will be in Charles Hawkins' office.
Alright, I'll come back for you.
You seem different.
Yes. When I woke up this morning, my mind was sharper. Cleaner. I can still hear the voice calling me. It is so strong. So ancient. Enticing. Dangerous. I may never be able to escape his grip, but for now I can keep it at bay. I know what I owe you, Mr. Pierce. But I can't come back to Boston with you.
Whose grip? Charles or the creature? I mean, I don't want to say that because she also saw him die. And the definition of die and dead may not be correct here. The Wanderer? You and Draco up to something? Yeah, let's talk about that.
I saw everything. The tunnels under your house, the rituals, the secret society. I must get you out of its reach.
I know how dangerous they can be to me. But first, there's the Wanderer. I must find it and kill it. I am the only one who can end its slaughter.
No. No, you will come with me to Boston.
She can't do that.
I owe you no obedience.
This isn't about what you want or don't want to do. You would risk destroying the world just because you can't face the consequences of your actions.
I am willing to atone for my sins.
No. You're just trying to erase all proof of the mistakes you've made.
Edward?
I know what I have done. I will not rest until the creature is sent back to its dimension.
What the fuck? Why is Edward taking this line with her? We went through a terrible ordeal to rescue her, and now we're just going all in on this poor lady.
You can't give up, even knowing the stakes.
Yes, thank you.
Still, I won't let you go.
What?
You will stay here until I find a safe way to return to Boston.
That's ridiculous. Listen, Algernon knows of a way to protect me. Help him find what he seeks, and we may all survive this battle.
All right. I'll help you.
Who is the Wanderer? I mean, my immediate thought is her sin was to bring the Shambler into this world, but I'm very confused now. Who is the Wanderer? Got a bunch of new stuff here. Bradley knows about Colden. Yeah, we told him. She won't leave Darkwater. Not before having killed the Shambler. This is madness. Drake might know something. He spoke about protecting her. He's waiting for me in Charles Hawkins' office. Okay, so the Wanderer is the Shambler. Got it. Mr. Hawkins. Charles Hawkins tried, one last time, to challenge the wishes of Sarah Hawkins, and he is dead. Again, dead, deceased, die, I don't believe it. This time, there is no coming back. Yeah, nah. Although I condemn the actions of this man, in a certain way, I understand his motives. He was ready to do anything to protect his wife. His abandonment of the cult allowed us to flee the Riverside Institute and to learn more about the threat that was weighing upon the mind of Sarah Hawkins. He abandoned the cult. Have we even told Sarah that it's her father that's basically commissioned us to look for her?
Seeing you again. Ah, it's you. I'm here for her, not you.
I don't care why you're here. Your usefulness is the only thing that matters. How do we protect Mrs. Hawkins from the influence of the forces that claim her?
By following Charles Hawkins, that imbecile of a thief, of course.
What do you mean?
He found something. An amulet. The symbol engraved on it could protect Sarah.
Could?
We are dealing with forces that by far surpass what your intellect can process. Feel free to ask me any question regarding the matters that exceed your grasp.
Yeah, I'm very confused about all of this. I'll try some of this stuff, but No, I've got to go with that. I have to do that. Otherwise, I might lose that option.
What is the true nature of the Necronomicon?
I see that you are interested in my precious book. It is the definitive book of knowledge of the occult, Mr. Pierce, written by Abdul al-Hazred. It is the answer to many a question.
That is why it's so highly valued.
Yes, and even though it is a copy,
It's a
given
copy?
to me as a gift by Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University, the work remains very powerful.
I understand better why you keep it in a safe.
It's a copy. That's kind of mind-blowing that the original is out there, and presumably the original is so much more powerful than just a copy. There's more than one. Jesus. Dimensional Shambler?
This creature, the Shambler, what is it?
It is a hunter. It travels from one dimension to another to hunt down its prey.
Francis Sanders was one of its victims. How could a creature like that end up in one of Mrs. Hawkins' paintings?
Sarah has an uncommon gift. A connection with entities that live beyond our reality. I doubt that she was aware at the time, but when she painted the picture in a certain way, she called it.
And now it remains in our reality.
Let us say that it uses the painting as a portal into our reality, and we make enticing prey for it.
That's why we must find a way of sending it back to where it came from permanently.
Humans are delicious. The dagger to Sanders? Which dagger was that? That was the dagger which we used on the painting.
The dagger with a strange sign. Was it you who sold it to Francis Sanders?
If you are referring to the dagger of the ancients, then yes, it was me. Why?
Do you know what he intended to do with it?
Francis was primarily a collector of occult objects. He liked rare items such as the dagger, but I doubt he knew its purpose.
It allowed me to send the creature you call the Shambler back into the painting.
Fascinating. But I am afraid that this might only be short-lived.
You mean that thing could come back?
Yes, that is why I am looking for a more permanent solution.
It must never come back.
I think it's already back, dude.
A genius like you must have already found a way to get rid of this creature, yes?
I sense your sarcasm, but it does happen that, yes, I do have a solution. I think I can destroy it, but for that I must approach the creature, and to be able to do so, I need the key to Rie.
Another one of your baubles.
It is no bauble, unbeliever. It is a very powerful protection, able to repel very ancient forces. Much more effective than your Colt.
What does it look like?
It is a golden amulet, bearing very ancient inscriptions and an elder sign at its center. A star with an eye in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
I've already seen that sign. Where can we find it?
Therein lies the problem. That foul thief Charles has hidden it somewhere. I found this drawing among his personal effects. I think that it has something to do with the location of the amulet.
I'll follow this lead. You continue searching.
That is what I intend to do. As for you, return here the second you find it. I don't want it to disappear again.
We're looking for the amulet. So that was the first time we've actually heard of the thing inside the star as an eye. I think Pierce mentioned that it was a candle or something else, but nowhere until now has it been mentioned as an eye. The city name, I've got no idea how to pronounce that. I was listening carefully and I've completely missed it. Something like Hie or something? Hie? Clie? It definitely doesn't sound like an R. Alright, so main objective is to find the amulet. The secondary objective is to find the bust. I found a bust. That's not the correct bust, clearly. Let me immediately go up to the painting room upstairs because there were definitely a bunch of busts in there amongst all the paintings. Yeah, I feel like I'm barely hanging on as far as the plot is concerned. We need to protect Sarah from the occult. We also need to send the Shambler back to its dimension. And hopefully that's it. I saw the corner there and I thought that was interactable, but no. Really? Sketch of a still life. This sketch must guide me to the artifact concealed by concealed Charles Hawkins. No, I did not flub that line. Where have I already seen it? I'm pretty sure we've woken up to that twice. Yeah, I'm going to be shocked if that is not directly ahead and on my left. Left around here. Yeah, you can see it all the way from the back there. This is where it is.
This is the amulet that Drake was looking for.
It was next to us the entire time. We woke up next to it twice. And look at that script around the side of the amulet there. It's like the One Ring all over again. This amulet is engraved with the Elder Sign. Drake calls it the key of something. He firmly believes that this artifact is of great power. Alright, well, that was absolutely terrifying. Ah, that must be the door that leads me back into the dining room and the drawing room. The scene of the fire. We've picked up another character points. Not that I can use it. I need 6 to progress anything. Drake maintains that it can repel the forces of the Great Old Ones and lock the doors to the undersea city of Lille. Don't know how to pronounce that. I really don't. I see an ugly, solid gold medallion, engraved with the same symbol that repulsed Charles Hawkins in the Nameless bookstore. It remains to be seen if it can really protect Sarah Hawkins. I disagree with ugly. I think there's a certain beauty to that. I mean, it looks ugly because of the texturing here, but when we were looking at it previously, it looked decent. This is my take on that anyway. We've seen that. We've seen those. Let's find Algernon.
It's you again.
Why do you think I'm back?
I think I've found what we're looking for.
You think?
Let me see that. Yes, that's it. It's perfect. We are saved.
I must tell Mrs. Hawkins.
Yes, do that.
I have a terrible feeling that we're going to come back here and you're not going to be here. She has moved.
I have it. It's a strange amulet. I hope it will protect you, considering that nothing will help you change your mind.
You must understand. I already went too far.
What have you seen that's so terrible you convinced yourself that you had to risk so much?
I can't tell you now.
This story is going to end badly.
Very true.
Yes. Chief West is here with Sullivan.
Bradley, you take care of Sarah. I will deal with them.
You sure? All right.
I'm struggling to recall who these two were, or even if we've met them. I don't think we've met them.
I've been hearing about you a lot lately. You seem to enjoy causing trouble.
Nice job, Chief. You got me. Great police work.
You can try to play smart with me all you want, Pierce. Witnesses have identified you as the one who set fire to Riverside.
Witnesses? How convenient. That's not the whole story, is it?
I don't care about your stories. Save them for the judge. You know, us cops, we base our investigation on facts and testimonies. You might want to try that next time.
You bet I will.
They're wearing their police uniforms at the moment, but I suspect late at nights, they wear some entirely different things instead. And I'm not talking about their pajamas. Chapter 10, Darkwater Police Station. Pierce has obtained an amulet that is supposed to protect Sarah Hawkins against the evil powers that covet her. The painter told him of her desire to track and kill the dimensional Shambler in order to atone for her sins. Before Pierce could stop her, he was arrested by the police.
You know, I've heard a lot about you, Mr. Pierce.
All good, I hope.
It appears that you've been involved in a variety of misdemeanors since your arrival on Darkwater. Entering private property, twice. Aggression, insulting behavior, and to top it all, arson.
I mean, the arson thing really wasn't our fault. There's also a weird squid body down there if you bother to investigate properly. Yeah, I've got a very strong feeling that he dresses up as a cultist at night. Just saying.
Listen, in my line of business, we are obliged to overstep certain limits.
We're not just talking about illegal surveillance. You were being accused of serious crimes.
There's nothing serious in what you've said, and you've got no proof that I started the fire.
Don't you worry. I'll find some.
You're going to waste time and effort on me, while terrible things are happening on this island.
Yeah? So what's going on that I don't know about?
I don't think... Well, firstly, if he's a cultist, he's going to deny that. And secondly, if he doesn't know about it, then he's just going to dismiss us out of hand. We've got Investigation Master. I'm going to go with that.
You'd be better off taking an interest in Dr. Fuller. The experiments he carries out on his patients are as inhuman as they are illegal. And when Dr. Colden wanted to put a stop to it, she too went under the knife.
What are you talking about? Nobody's reported any wrongdoings. Dr. Fuller is a man who is as much respected and admired on the island as he is in his profession. It seems like you've got a grievance against him. Is that why you set fire to his institute?
I'm admitting nothing at all.
Come on, I'll show you to your new residence. I'll be back later to ask you some questions. I hope that you'll make the right choice and confess to everything. It would be as unpleasant for you as it would be for me if I had to adopt more advanced questioning.
I have no doubt about that.
Good night, Mr. Pierce.
We going to have a weird dream and then break out of our cell in this weird...
Mr. Pierce,
Oh no.
the Truth Seeker. We meet at last.
Who's there?
I'll take that as a yes. Alright, I cannot go up.
I am the one men named Leviathan. Not because of the scale of my terrestrial form, but as a reminder of the immensity of my knowledge, which I came to share with you, human.
Make it quick, I'm drowning.
Do not struggle. You will not be able to speak or escape my influence. I told you to behave.
We have to submit, don't we?
You are here to accept the knowledge and follow the path that leads to your freedom. This is an offer that the likes of you, particularly those with such rare characteristics, cannot refuse. The more you bend your human spirit to make it able to receive the truth, the closer you will come to embrace his power. Where is the Oracle, Truth Seeker? Would you like to see her?
You're asking us a question, but we absolutely cannot answer by saying anything. I assume we just have to think the answer. You know what? We've read all the nasty books. We've been talking a bunch of weird sand options in a cryptic language. Let's just dive on in.
Where is the Oracle? Is she not
Sarah Hawkins?
I'll let you see for yourself. But do not forget, your fate has already been written. Our paths shall cross again, Truth Seeker.
You know the risk, Sarah. If you happen to use your powers again, you may lose more than your life.
It is not about me, but innocent lives. I hope that your sources are reliable.
The bootleggers have the painting. If the dimensional Shambler is to appear, he will do it here. The Shambler! I knew it!
No! Not again! Algernon, come back!
Right, so similar to the last time that we opened up the Necronomicon, we can see inside someone else's body. Where are we at? Drake thinks that Charles Hawkins has hidden an amulet in the mansion that is able to protect Sarah Hawkins. Apparently, the symbol that is engraved upon it has influence over the powers that threaten her. If it's true, I must get my hands on it. The drawing leads to the amulet. Where have I seen this bust? The second drawing. Does it lead to the amulet? I have the amulet! This symbol. It's the same as the one on the dagger in Sanders' cell. Drake's safe. The Elder Sign. It is powerful. It might make it. I must show it to Drake. And then all sorts of bad things happened. I'm in jail, thanks to the local policeman's incompetence. They claim they have witnesses who recognize me as the Riverside Institute's arsonist. I don't know what's happening back at the Hawkins mansion while I'm here. They call it Leviathan, the being who has been talking to me since my arrival here. Being, oh boy. I was in my cell. He appeared and talked about Sarah Hawkins and how badly I wanted to see what she was up to. What has he done to me? Yeah, it's like we're reading the book again. We saw the same animation, and we've now teleported into Sarah Hawkins' body. But what are Drake and Sarah doing? I thought they were going to remain at the mansion, but they've apparently left, assuming, of course, that what we're looking at is in the present. And maybe they're making their way down to the city? I don't know. Darkwater Police Station. The police station on Darkwater is in the image of those that occupy it. Cramped, neat, and tidy, and totally amateur. I'm the only one occupying a cell, but it's not surprising when you see the collusion between the police and the bootleggers, who no doubt supply them with whiskey. I must find a way out of this hole. Alright. We're playing as Sarah. I assume the mansion's somewhere above us.
Is Algernon and the Shambler.
I'm trying to think who that might be ahead of us.
No way back.
God. And yet that's insurrectable. Decent troll game, decent troll. well, there's just dead bodies everywhere around here. Holy crap.
How many are there?
At least 3. What's surprising is where they've died. They've not like died together, they're just strewn all around the place. There's one there, one here. I'd expect them to die in like a cluster or something, but no. They're a fair distance apart. I was worried that'd be sleeping pills. Alright, we found our painting.
I'll never forgive myself for this painting.
I can't tell if we're in the same caves or not. Same set of tunnels. I assume we are, but I don't recognize this area. Jesus. Alright, I assume we are going this way. Who are we looking at? Oh, game's taken over.
Hey! You can't leave us!
Sorry, old friend, but it's either you or me.
I forgot about her.
What do you... No! Open! Open up! Open this door! It's here.
The beast is within our reach.
Are you sure you want to do it?
Let's go.
Quickly, come with me!
What happened to Cass? That was weird. Okay, so we're back here. So I'm just trying to get my bearings. That bootlegger is definitely dead. I assume he was killed behind that gate. Which is locked and we can't go that way. Yeah, we crouched down here. And then everything went south. Where did Cat go? Alright, next objective is to banish the Shambler.
How many are there?
Not the time. Where is the oil? There.
How do we kill it?
The Shambler can open breaches between dimensions. He uses glyphs as anchors to stay in our world.
Then I must destroy these glyphs.
Exactly.
How can I find them?
I will make the glyphs visible so you can revoke them. By doing so, this zone will be protected by a barrier.
Perfect. Stay inside the shield.
I'll create the protective barrier. Get back inside it as soon as you sense the slightest danger.
Are we playing Destiny now or something?
The first glyph must have appeared somewhere on the floor.
So I assume that is our protective glyph, and we need to return here if shit goes south.
Find that symbol, Sarah. It should react to the light if you use your lamp.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. There we go.
The glyph. I can't move it. Is it acting against me?
The ritual is working. Don't worry, it's just until I ward it off. Oh no. The Wanderer is back. The glyph is ready, Sarah. Run! The second symbol has been revealed. You know what you have to do, Sarah.
Yeah, it definitely feels like I'm playing Destiny now with a bunch of Titans and Wards of Light or whatever they were called.
The second glyph must have appeared. Let's press on.
I'm looking, dude.
The symbol must be here somewhere. Look closely.
That is what I'm doing.
Good response. Oh, where is it? Previous one was up here.
The second glyph must have appeared. Let's press on.
I'm wondering if I've passed by it, but I wasn't close enough for it to be revealed. So I'm very conscious of my oil counter there.
The symbol must be here somewhere. Look closely.
That is what I'm doing.
Maybe here, maybe.
The second
Really?
glyph must have appeared. Let's press on.
Okay, I think I've covered everywhere in the cavern. Ah, there we go. Hiding behind here. That was weird. Oh god, there's no checkpoints. Alright. As soon as I opened that up, he spawned in. No, we've done that one. Okay, fine. So the second one is actually very close to where we are here. Try blinding it. I thought I did blind it, but apparently not. Going the wrong way.
You startled me, my friend. I have the impression the Shambler is trying to anticipate our actions.
You think?
The second glyph must have appeared. Let's press
Jesus, dude.
on. He's getting stronger and more aggressive. If he catches up with you, try blinding him. Now is when matters get complicated. I must breach the barrier to ward off the creature. You have to lure it in front of me, Sarah. Do you understand? Once it goes after you, I need you to guide it towards me.
What about the third glyph? And also, I've realized this is not Destiny, this is Outlast. I assume I have to find the third glyph first and then lure it towards him.
We're almost there, Sarah. Only one glyph left to find.
So he talked about luring in front of us, but yeah, we need to find the glyph first.
The glyph is near. I'm sure of it.
There we go. And this is a refilled lantern.
We're almost there, Sarah. Only one glyph left to find.
I found it. I know where it is.
Release me now! Algernon!
Done! Quickly! Bring him towards me!
Not that way. Jesus. Yep, we're going. Jesus. More panic.
Well done, Sarah. It's time we were done with this, mate.
Used the painting.
Let's go, Sarah. It's over.
Do you hear something? I can hear him. He calls me.
Sarah! No!
Algernon, my old friend. It's too late.
You must resist! Please! Don't!
Algernon, just so you know, in that case, in that very specific case, it's acceptable to manhandle her and pull her away from painting. Just saying. Alright, something terrible has just happened, very clearly.